Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Michelle and I live in Zone 5A in southeastern Ontario, and we're going to do a garden tour today. I've not done one. Scratch that. I did do one. I haven't uploaded it. This last couple weeks has just been insane. I haven't even had time to do it with a whole bunch of personal things going on, and I'll get more into that in my blog part of the or podcast part of the channel. But I thought I would do a garden tour this morning because I am out here. It is Wednesday, June the 19th. I'm out of breath. I had radio frequency ablation done yesterday and Monday, so I'm kind of trying to take it easy, but it is warm here. It's supposed to be 28 degrees today, so it is kind of really muggy and hot and damp, like the warm muggy dampness. So let's get into this garden tour. The first thing I want to do out here is check my peonies because I think I might be able to. Yes, I can pick a couple here. I'm gonna get those two and cut them so then I can get them out of there. All right, here we have some herbs, which I'm going to try and cut some of these so I can dehydrate them because I want to make some herb blends and get these going. So they look good. This one I planted from seed, the cilantro, so that looks good. The mint is doing what mint does, taking everything over. Mint. Rosemary looks a bit little, but yeah, so we did do a fertilizer 2 weeks ago, and then we did one on the weekend. So we've been doing some fertilizing. Oregano, my calibrachoas here. These I'm going to cut back. I did cut some of these back yesterday. I've cut these, and I'm making the chive vinegar, some tarragon, calibrachoas. We have my peonies that are starting to come out, and these ones are basically at the marshmallow stage. So today I am going to cut these stems off here, these two, and then I heard if you put them in warm water, the ants will come out even more, like not warm, like hot warm, but like a bit warm. So I'm gonna try that. My rhubarb is coming back very good. I've done 2 harvests. I'll get a lot more out of this rhubarb, I think. So I'll probably take more off of this on the weekend or next week. Okay, let's start with bed 8 here. And this is the sweet peppers and tomatoes. We have some basil, marigolds, and some cilantro. And there's a couple of snapdragons in here. I did put some straw down. I wanted to get the irrigation up off the dirt as well because it keeps getting dirt in the holes, and because I wanted to get some weed control, which it looks like that's not really happening. I'm gonna have to come in and weed. Looks like we have an ant pile there, maybe. Maybe not. But yeah, so I wanted to kind of get it up off the irrigation off of this so that it would help with the dirt in the holes, but also just to give it a layer to keep the water in the soil. Here we have the fresh flowers, zinnias, poppies. I got some cosmos. Terry got me some cosmos the other day, so that's nice. Really excited about that. We have catnip, some snapdragons, the ranunculuses. Well, this is going to be kind of like a lesson learned with ranunculuses, but I did get one bloom off this, which is nice. It looks like I might get another one. There's a lot of weeds in the garden, and I didn't think I was going to get weeds, but I'm going to have to come out here and do some of that. But once I start getting the flowers growing more, so then I can differentiate what's flower and what's weed, because I'm still new at this, so I need to make sure that I know what's what and that. So my beans, my pole beans are coming up really nice, and this is how I'm trellising them. And then we have the white onions and carrots are in here. See the carrots. We have lettuce here. Oregano I seeded there, and then we have calendula. So that's all coming up very nice. Some more potatoes. Over here we have tomatoes, marigolds, some snapdragons, and then we have basil, and I put these basil seeds in, direct sowed them. And here are some English cucumbers. We have some pickling cucumbers here, more snapdragons. We have the pumpkins on this side. Zinnias are back there. Over here, we have marigolds, peppers. These are more hot peppers, more poblanos, jalapeno and paprika peppers. We have marigolds. We have more cucumbers there, and then tomatoes here. Over here, we have the red onions, the carrots, and we have some of the snow peas or snap peas. I can never remember, but I'm going to be, these are the snow peas here. And then over here, we have the snap peas, which I think I'm planting more of these ones today in the same area, but just planting more seed. We have snapdragons, ranunculus, zinnias, and poppies in this bed as well. Over in the front here, there was a raccoon on this the other day. I will have to insert that picture in so you guys could see it. It was kind of funny. So here are my big trumpet hybrid lilies, and they're going to start to bloom soon. My ranunculuses are not very happy. My hostas are coming up very good. I'm getting a rose here, which is nice. Just getting a rose. These ranunculuses aren't happy either. I have to come in and weed this, but I did sprinkle seeds in here, cosmos, poppies, and zinnias. So you see there's a cosmo there. So I don't know which one's which and which one's a weed, and this has to be taken care of as well. This is what the garden looks like now. We are going to do the gravity-fed irrigation. Then this will be all stone and leveled, and I might put like a nice little chair and table so I can enjoy coffee out here in the morning and that stuff. So everything is kind of still a work in progress, but I'm very happy with it so far. I did underestimate the amount of weeds that I would get in this, so I have to come in and take the time to weed it. So that's something that's going to have to be done. But like I said, I want to wait until things start really growing so I can differentiate what's what. I will be putting more straw down in the beds as well, so that it has more of a kind of barrier so the water can stay in, so we don't have to water as much. It's supposed to be really hot next week, like in the 30s here, so that's going to be interesting to see what happens. I will be doing the watering in the morning though, like first thing, rather than doing it when it's really, really hot. I will probably fertilize next week as well, because I think that it needs to have the food. Also, I have bone meal and blood meal that I'm going to be looking at my binder of what likes what, so then I can get that figured out and give them the nutrients that they need. So all in all, I think this might be kind of a success so far, because things are starting to grow and that, so we'll see what happens. I hope you enjoyed this garden tour for June the 19th, 2025 in Zone 5A. And like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys in the next one.